Temptation. It's everywhere, keeping us from being at our best.
I am testing each and every one of you.
This is for your family. This is for respect.
Quit right now, and I'll give you this.
The Biggest Loser, Temptation Nation, premieres Monday, January 4th on NBC.
On an all-new Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, Chris Hemsworth drops by. NBC Tonight.
Your one news source. This is NewsCenter1.
Good evening, I'm Shadows, and this is NewsCenter1 at 10. Our top story tonight, the Pennington County Sheriff's Office making an arrest in a robbery that was reported last Sunday night at about 9 o'clock on December 6th. Deputies responding to Johnson's sighting that night for a report of a robbery and a possible handgun. The clerk reporting receiving a head injury from his attacker. Upon investigating, authorities determined that wound was self-inflicted. The money reported stolen was later recovered near the store with the help of the Rapid City Police Department K-9 unit. The clerk, 21-year-old Justin Burns of Rapid City, was arrested and charged with grand theft as well as with making a false report. Well, with Homeland Security a hot topic across the nation, the United States is getting heated rhetoric and mixed signals from North Korea. That country's leader, Kim Jong-un, claiming his military has developed a hydrogen bomb. NBC's Keir Simons reports.
This is thought to be the first time North Korea's leader has claimed that his nation has developed a hydrogen bomb. Just weeks ago, he issued an equally belligerent statement that he could attack the US at any time, while a hydrogen bomb would be a significant step forward from the less powerful atomic bomb, producing a much stronger blast. Kim Jong-un, North Korea's supreme leader, has been on a saber-rattling campaign to pressure the international community, repeatedly making threats. Last month, North Korea staged the biggest military parade in its history, though there did not appear to be any new weapons, while a year ago, computer hackers attacked Sony over its movie The Interview, a comedy about a plot to assassinate North Korea's leader. The US responded by imposing further sanctions on North Korea. So far this morning, there's no comment from the State Department on this latest North Korean nuclear claim, but it's being viewed with suspicion by many experts. Just rhetoric, some say, the aim perhaps to send a message that the country will not abandon its nuclear weapons and to force the international community to recognize North Korea's nuclear status, something Washington, of course, says it will never do. Back to you.
And despite Kim Jong-un's claim, U.S. senior defense and intelligence leaders tell NBC News that there is no evidence that North Korea has actually developed a hydrogen bomb. Back here at home, the South Dakota School of Mines and Technology receiving a generous gift this holiday season from the Schlumberger Oil and Gas Company. Officials say the $172 million software package gifted to the school will be used in a variety of courses. It will also help support the new Petroleum Systems Minor program. The company says that they hope this software donation will help to strengthen the South Dakota School of Mines Energy Resource Initiative, along with providing students the most up-to-date resources for their education.
This will provide state-of-the-art software equipment for the students and gives them critical skills and experience they're going to need when they get out in the industry to make them more competitive with some of the major petroleum programs across the country. It makes our students be just as well prepared as anyone else.
The Schlumberger Company maintains a close partnership with the School of Mines and currently employs over 30 School of Mines graduates. Authorities are on the hunt for a state prison inmate that's been placed on escape status after walking away from a minimum security unit in Rapid City overnight. Law enforcement leaders saying that Francisco Bordier left the Rapid City Community Work Center sometime after 9 last night. Bordier, described as a 20-year-old Native American male. He's 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighs approximately 170 pounds. Bordier serving a 5-year sentence for distribution of a controlled substance and a concurrent 3-year sentence for possession of a controlled substance. Anyone who sees Bordier or knows of his whereabouts should contact law enforcement immediately. And here's a look at today's markets on Wall Street. And on this Thursday, the question throughout the rest of the week had been, would we see a positive session in this week of trade? That answer coming today in the affirmative. The Dow finally climbing 82 points today, 17,575. NASDAQ Composite up 22 to 5,045. The S&P 500 also headed in an upward direction, although more modestly, rising 5 points to 2,052 on the session today for the S&P. Gold dropping $1 today on a strengthening dollar at $1,071. Most of this data happening as we see a modest rise in the crude oil market today after 3 straight days of decline and sharp declines in the wake of an OPEC announcement that it would not be placing a ceiling on production, and indicating as well sharp rises in production moving forward as Iran begins to prepare to re-enter that market after sanctions in previous years. Chief Meteorologist Bob Brigio joining us now with a check of our forecast. Warm yesterday. Cooler today, but still sunny. Pretty nice day.
Not too bad. Yeah, temperatures in the 50s today, but this cooling trend is going to continue for the next few days. So prepare. Tomorrow's going to be a little bit cooler than today, and then Saturday a little bit cooler than tomorrow. That's the way it's going to be for the next few days. Okay. We have a few little flurries out there right now, as you can see out in the hills. Just some widely scattered flurries working their way across the Black Hills. And that'll all be out of here certainly by tomorrow. We expect to see a little bit of sunshine. But as I said, the temperature is going to be a little bit cooler.
All right, we'll get those details coming up in Bob's forecast in just a bit. We are back with more news after the break, right around News Center 1 at 10.
This is News Center 1 with Chad Olson. Sports with Justin Wickersham. And weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Brigio.
Wow, we have made it through a whole week. Your mom is going to be so surprised. Hi.
Talk to a nurse, find a doctor, or coordinate appointments with Be Well 24/7, one of the many services provided exclusively to Wellmark members. Call 844-84-BE-WELL.
If the ones you love the great outdoors, there's only one place to go this season, the Cabela's Christmas Sale. Get 35% off Cabela's outerwear, $1,000 off a Humminbird $11.99 combo, and get $200 in Cabela's bucks with purchase of a Yamaha generator. Plus, don't miss Saturday 8 a.m. doorbusters, where the first 250 in line will receive a free giveaway. And if you can't find it in store, we'll ship it right to your door, free.
Decorate your home for the holidays with new furniture during Fisher Furniture's Christmas sale. For a limited time only, save up to 65% off on brand name furniture, TVs, and appliances. Get 5 years interest-free financing and a free iPad Air 2 with a minimum furniture purchase as our gift to you. Plus, register to win a front-load washer and dryer set. Save on new living room furniture, dining room furniture, mattresses, TVs, and appliances store-wide. Plus, get 5 years interest-free financing and a free iPad Air 2. But hurry, Fisher's Christmas sale is for a limited time only at all 3 Fisher stores in Rapid City.
The best dealership in the hills.
I really appreciate the lack of high-pressure sales tactics. Purchasing from Hirschroods was easy.
I appreciated the respect they gave me by walking me through all the features of my new car, the service requirements, and the complete warranty.
After visiting half a dozen dealerships, we like you guys the best.
They say your best advertising is a happy customer, and after 105 years, we do have a lot of them. Hirschroods of Sturgis, I-90 and exit 30. Don't drive by, drive in.
Find your perfect Christmas tree at Jolly Lane Greenhouse. Choose from a variety of Fraser and balsam fir, as well as Scotch and white pine, available in natural or snowflock. Plus, you'll find a beautiful selection of holiday plants like Christmas cactus, Norfolk pine trees, amaryllis, and more. And don't forget our homegrown poinsettias in just about any color. We have great gifts for the gardener on your list, and gift cards are always a good choice. Happy holidays from Jolly Lane Greenhouse, east on Highway 44 and Jolly Lane.
Well, success is in its very name, and that's exactly what national and local leaders are expecting from the new Every Student Succeeds Act. President Obama putting pen to paper today to sign that measure into law. South Dakota's entire congressional delegation has been instrumental in lending their support to that bipartisan measure, which is being called a fix for the No Child Left Behind Act, or NCLB. The act includes 2 amendments added by our very own Senator John Thune, which would require the Secretary of Education, Arnie Duncan, to coordinate with other federal agencies to report on efforts to address youth suicide and expand the use of funding to include preventative efforts against youth suicide and other school violence. Senator Mike Rounds saying that the new act gives power back to educators in the state of South Dakota.
I think educators in South Dakota will now have a lot more flexibility to develop their own curriculum that really does fit the needs of our students in South Dakota. I'm very pleased that members from both parties in both the House and Senate literally work side by side to get this done. And I think there are some very meaningful reforms. I tell people I think this is probably the best delivery of control back from the federal government to the states in the last 25 years.
Local education leaders are also weighing in on the impacts that the act could have here in Rapid City. Superintendent Dr. Tim Mitchell says it is time that control is given back to educators at both the state and local level.
One of the things is with expanded flexibility comes greater responsibility. So the state and the local districts in South Dakota will have to really take a look at what we can do and what we really want as the best education for our students in the future. You know, how do we hold schools accountable? How do we hold students accountable? How do we hold schools accountable? And then, you know, what kind of assessments really give us the information that we use? Make sure we kind of move back from all the assessments that we have been doing and assess less, and use that assessment in a way to really improve instruction. And then also have a little bit more stake in the standards. You know, we're moving away from national, you know, Common Core standards. So I've been intimately involved at the national level with work on this. It's been 8 years. This is overdue.
That measure also ends federal efforts to encourage academic standards like the unpopular Common Core. The musically inclined Potter family holds an annual Christmas show right here in Rapid City. Some community members say hearing those Christmas carols are some of their favorite holiday memories. NewsCenter1's Monica Davis sat down with the Potters to find out some of their family's favorite Christmas memories.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Christmas is my favorite. I love the Christmas season. It's the best time of year.
And the best time of year comes with some of the best memories.
The people help to get us in the spirit of the season, you know, remind us of why we're doing this. Just the people, our customers and the people that come to hear us.
And their voices touch many people's lives.
There was a lady that was sitting out in the audience by herself, and when Orion started singing Please Come Home for Christmas, she began to get teary-eyed and overwhelmed, and I stood there and it like warmed my heart because I just was probably imagining that she probably had somebody overseas or somebody serving in the armed forces, and I just enjoyed watching her that we could bring that moment to her and that it was special. And she came up to us afterwards and told us that she just really, her heart was touched for that.
But there was a lady that came up to me, and this was a few months ago, I think, and I'd been singing, and she came up and she had been crying, and she just expressed to me that that she was just very touched, and it meant a lot to me because it's an honor, really a true honor, I think, to have the ability to do something that touches somebody's heart and touches their life and makes a difference.
With all the performances, there has to be a favorite Christmas carol.
This year it is Little Drummer Boy. And the reason that I love Little Drummer Boy is because it talks about somebody who doesn't have much to give. You know, he's poor, but yet he's going to give the best of what he has.
I had to pick one that was just my favorite. I think it's probably a song called Old Toy Trains. And it was one that my dad used to sing to us as a lullaby at Christmas time.
About anything by Bing Crosby or Nat King Cole. I love singing, you know, some of the old classics. Bing Crosby, my favorite. I love singing Bing Crosby stuff.
My favorite is O Come Emmanuel. It's like a prayer, Emmanuel coming to his people, and it's my all-time favorite.
But of course, Clover couldn't pick a favorite song, more like favorite voices.
You know, it's not so much the song that I sing, but I absolutely enjoy so much my children, my son and my two daughters, Orion, Natana, and Waba. Their harmonies just take me somewhere, spiritually speaking. They have such an anointing on their voices, and I get lost in their harmonies.
Well, this year has been a busy one for local law enforcement. That's why this local organization is saying it wants to let them know that the community appreciates their service. Chaplains who work between local churches and the Pennington County Sheriff's Office to serve and support officers are putting on a Christmas party for law enforcement staff. They say the holiday season is a perfect time to give thanks to those who work to keep our community safe. The chaplains say they received a small grant from the Vakurovich Foundation to fund their Christmas celebration and that they're collecting donations in kind from local businesses and families in order to provide door prizes.
They're there to serve, and so we want to say we appreciate their service, and we want them to know that there's all this chatter going on social media and on the news or around the country. They need to know that there are people in this community that have their back and support them in any way they can.
The Pennington County Sheriff's Office Chaplain Program was first established to help staff members with spiritual and emotional support. Well, you can find the links to these stories at newscenter1.com. And we've seen temperatures in the 50s and 60s so far this week. Will we continue to see more warm days, or are we expecting temperatures to take a dip? Bob's full forecast after the break.
A car gives you freedom, room to grow, and in time, room to grow up. Your dream car evolves, and protecting it takes committed support. American Family Insurance.
Attention ranchers, farmers, and small businesses. The Ram commercial truck season is here. Save big on trucks and vans customizable to fit your every business need. Like 2015 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cabs, now with 0% financing for 75 months, plus $6,000 in total values. Or Ram Heavy Duty Crew Cabs, now with up to $4,000 in total values. Plus, as a small business, you can qualify for up to $1,500 of on-the-job incentives. Now's the time to help your bottom line. See your local Ram dealer today.
The reason we have money and savings, loans and interest rates, and just about everything else in this world is because there's one thing that's worth more than all of it put together: family.
Make this Christmas special with a new HD TV or appliance from Fearless Fishers. Enjoy the game and save $300 on a new 55-inch LG Smart LED TV, now only $499. Or get your clothes looking their best with an Amana large capacity washer or dryer, now only $299 each piece, so $400 savings when you buy the pair. Or enjoy cooking on a deluxe Maytag stainless steel smooth top self-cleaning range for only $699, a $200 savings. But hurry, quantities are limited. Plus, get 3 years no interest financing at Fearless Fisher TVs and appliances, now in Fearless Fisher Furniture, West Main, Rapid City.
Synchrony Financial. Engage with a call center team that makes customers smile. Engage with a job where great benefits are only one of the benefits. Engage with us. We're now hiring for call center positions in Rapid City. Learn more and apply at synchronycareers.com. That's SYNCHRONY careers.com. Or text SYF12 to 90206. Again, text SYF12 to 90206. Engage with us.
Crispy bacon, Canadian bacon, and pepper bacon. Papa Murphy's large bacon pizza, just $11. Try it as a fresh pan for just $1 more. Fresh made, fresh baked, fresh craving. Papa Murphy's, love at 425 degrees.
This weather brought to you by Black Hills Power.
This is NewsCenter1 weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
Once again, let's look at the radar. You see just some widely scattered flurry activity over in Wyoming. And it'll be the splash and dash variety moving across the Black Hills throughout the evening tonight. Just some very light flurry. Pretty much like last night. Remember last night we had a few little sprinkles moving across the hills. Well, temperatures have cooled off a little bit today. And we're seeing some flurry activity out there. 52, that high temperature. 37 is normal, so we're still well above normal. 33 our low temperature this morning. 7:16 sun up, 4:14 the sun will be going down. Let's see what we got going for us out at the airport. 32. Okay, right now it's 32, and this is our low temperature at the present time. Winds are calm, and we had a wind gust of 31 miles per hour. So the winds picked up a little bit as well. Here's some of the high temperatures across Across the country, Chi-Town 57, Pittsburgh 55, 61 in New York, 64 in Mile High City. What else we got here? 78 in Phoenix. So very nice temperatures down over the southern third of the country. See, the temperatures down there generally in the 70s and 80s. Not too terribly bad. All right, we got a couple storms. I'd like to point out this is a little 6-hour movie. Here's one low pressure area. You can see the counterclockwise circulation with this. This is the one that moved across yesterday and last night, gave us those sprinkles. Remember? Yeah, we showed them on the radar. You should remember that. And then it cooled our temperatures down as well from yesterday. You know, yesterday we were in the 60s. Today we're in the 50s. Well, we have another one. Here's another one right here. And this one will do the same thing. It's spreading a little bit of flurry activity because the temperature is a little bit cooler. We don't see little sprinkles. We're seeing some flurries around the area. And it's going to cool our temperatures down again tomorrow. So 60s yesterday, 50s today, tomorrow. High temperatures around 40 degrees. So these little train effect, the low pressure areas is going to be affecting us now for a couple of days. All right, here we go. This is tomorrow, 2 p.m. Here it is right here. There's the low. This one will move across. This is going to cool us down. And it's going to spread a few little flurries tonight. We've already talked about that. I don't think we need to talk about it anymore, do we? And then clearing out. I think we'll see a little bit of sunshine tomorrow afternoon. And then Saturday, some heavier snows down in Wyoming, Colorado, and the Nebraska Panhandle. Maybe a little bit of snow in extreme southwestern South Dakota, but we don't expect much. But looks like late Monday, Tuesday, and early Wednesday, I think that's going to be the best chance for some significant snows, and we'll be watching that for you folks right on through the weekend. So early part of next week, we are expecting to see some significant snows right now at least. Future satellite radar, there's that low, okay? It's already bringing in the flurry activity, but by tomorrow afternoon, we expect things to dry out a little bit. The clouds should break up. We should see a little bit of sunshine. And then Saturday, variable cloudiness, and then looks like the heavier snows down in the Nebraska Panhandle, maybe south central South Dakota, but we don't expect to see much at all here in the Black Hills. Breezy day today. Okay, there you have it. Maximum wind gusts in the upper 30s, middle 40s across South Dakota. High temperatures today, not too terribly bad, 40s and 50s around our part of the state, and off to the east, again, upper 40s, lower 50s there. So temperature is pretty consistent all across South Dakota. The low comes through, temperature's a little bit cooler. We don't see 40s and 50s. Now we're seeing upper 30s and around 40 degrees. And then Saturday, again, temperatures continue to cool off. So we're definitely a little bit of a cooling trend for the next few days. Here's the forecast for the Black Hills. 38 Spearfish, 38 Custer, 41 Pine Ridge. This is for tomorrow. We'll have some clouds in the morning, decreasing throughout the late morning and the afternoon hours. 40 Belle Fourche, 41 Sturgis. Hot Springs, 43 degrees. Here's the forecast for tonight. 30 for the overnight low. We'll have those little flurry activity, mostly cloudy skies, not too terribly bad. And tomorrow, not 52, 40. 40 tomorrow, so there's that cooling trend taking effect. Then a little bit breezy at times as that low tries to work its way, bounce across the Black Hills, and may kick up a gust of 20 to 25 miles an hour. And then tomorrow night, 25 for the overnight low, partly cloudy skies and winds out of the northwest 5 to 10. 7-day forecast, this cooling trend will continue into Saturday, 36. 41 on Sunday. Then you can see some much cooler temperatures Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we're bringing in some snow. I'm calling for light snow Monday. Could be a little bit heavier on Tuesday, and we'll watch that one for you. ClickBigDeals.com, what do we got here? Is that the one I think it is? It is. Get a $20 coupon for Boston's. You just pay $10 for that coupon. You take it to Boston's and purchase your favorite beverage or snack food for 50% off.
I like their menu. I like that restaurant. That's a good place to watch a football game.
You want to go watch the
Huskers are done for. Well, they got the bowl game coming up. The Foster Farms.
You know how many bowl games they got out? The 40 bowl games. Well, this is getting ridiculous.
Bob, I can tell you, if you're a team that's 4-7 and you go to a bowl, we got too many bowls,
my gosh,
right?
I know.
But I guess if that's what it takes to get Nebraska into a bowl game this year, we'll
I guess
we'll take it
live
for this
with
year.
it,
Right? Thank you, Bob. Speaking of sports, still to come, Cardinals looking to win their 7th straight as they hosted the Vikings tonight. Could the Vikings make it close? We'll find out about that. Plus, Rapid City Stevens battling Spearfish in high school wrestling. Justin has all the highlights from the mat coming up next in sports.
With home delivery and simple do-it-yourself directions, installing your digital receiver, DVR, or cable modem is as easy as saying, alakazam, you technical wizard you. Save time, save money, install it yourself. Midco gives you more.
It's Carpet One Floor & Home's bonus extravaganza sale. Buy any carpet now and save with our bonus package pricing. Free pre-measure, estimate, and delivery. Free carpet take-up and free carpet removal. What the home centers charge extra for, you get for free. Professional installation and cushion are included at no extra charge. Plus, get 24 months no interest and a free iPad mini with minimum purchase. See store for details. Bonus package pricing at Carpet One, Mount Rushmore Road, Rapid City.
If your favorite part of fajitas is the tender USDA Choice Angus steak, then Arby's new steak fajita flatbreads are for you. If your favorite part is the charred, fire-roasted peppers, then Arby's new steak fajita flatbreads are for you too. But if your favorite part is the sizzling hot skillet, sorry, it's too hot. Remember the coffee lady? Arby's, we have the meats.
What makes Liberty Superstores a dealership for the people? People with more insight, more options, more respect, more heart. We eagerly serve the frustrated, the hardworking, the people. We believe everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car, and that's what makes us for the people. Liberty Superstores.
Your DVR is here, and you're not. No worries. Program your DVR to record your favorite shows from anywhere through your smartphone, tablet, or computer. Use Remote Record to put TV on your time. Midco gives you more.
This is NewsCenter1 Sports with Justin Wickersham.
After practicing for the last 2 weeks, the Rapid City Stevens girls basketball team is finally ready to tip off a new season tomorrow night against the defending state champions. Graduation was a little rough on the Stevens girls basketball team. In fact, the Raiders lost 4 starters, including the leading scorer, Taylor Malstead, along with Cassidy Steele and Marissa Herchert, both whom were taller than 6 foot. But Stevens returned several players with varsity experience. Caitlin King will lead the offense at point guard, while Tiana Duda is a dual threat who can score both inside and outside.
You have those kind of senior leadership, those kind of players, you can lean on them when it comes crunch time. We're going to have to find that person that, is going to be able to handle those end of the game situations when we need a big bucket. Last year that was a great senior class, but we had 10 to 11 different leading scorers throughout the season. So, and some of these girls are still here on this team. So I'm expecting those ones to kind of fill those shoes.
The Raiders open the season tomorrow night on the road against the defending state AA champion Sioux Falls Washington Warriors, followed by a game against Sioux Falls Lincoln on Saturday. Well, speaking of girls basketball, top-ranked St. Thomas More improved to 2-0 on the season tonight with a 50-35 win over Spearfish. Also, Custer rolls over Hill City by 26. Final score 68-42. In other action, Rapid City Central kicked off the girls basketball season tonight with a win over Rock Springs, Wyoming, 67-56. Plus, St. Francis Indian hammered Bennett County, 82-42 is your final score. Elsewhere, Wall outlasted the Phillips Scotties by a point, 44-43, and the Kadoka area Cougars surprised White River by a final score of 51-49. Meanwhile, in boys basketball, a tough start to the season for Rapid City Central. The Cobblers lost to Cheyenne East by 14 points today, 52-38. Shifting gears to wrestling, Rapid City Stevens hosted Spearfish tonight. Travis King in his first year as head coach for the Raiders. The Raiders and Spartans traded punches early on. Mason Russell as Stevens took control early in the 106-pound match, but Max Saylor as Spearfish pinned Russell in the second period. Moving on to the 113-pound match now with it tied at 4 apiece. Cody Bevier as Stevens regains the lead over Derek Dower with this takedown, and Bevier holds on to win by a score of 8-4. Now to 120 pounds, Spencer Stockman of Stevens locked up Kaylin Gilchrist of Spearfish using his legs, and Stockman pinned Gilchrist in just 63 seconds. Moving on to 132 pounds now, Spearfish's Tyler Watterson, who placed second at state last year, put Caden McNabb on his back in just 61 seconds. Overall, Spearfish goes on to beat Rapid City Stevens by a final score of 43-25. Well, the Vikings and the Cardinals, two teams with high playoff hopes, squared off tonight in Glendale, Arizona. Minnesota was hoping to recover from its second defeat in 3 weeks. Meanwhile, a win tonight for the Cardinals could mean the team clinches a playoff spot. Plus, it would be their 7th straight win, and the last time the franchise won 7 straight games, way back in 1974. Let's take you out to Glendale, Arizona, and home of the Cardinals. A nice aerial view of the field there. We'll jump right to the third quarter. Carson Palmer finds a wide open Michael Floyd on 3rd and long. He gets a great block from Larry Fitzgerald and scores a 42-yard touchdown, and the Cards go up 17-10. Moving on to the 4th now, 3rd and goal for the Vikings. Teddy Bridgewater hooks up with Mike Wallace in the end zone. That tied the game at 20 with less than 5 minutes to play. Then Arizona retakes the lead with this 47-yard field goal by Chandler Cannizzaro. And now 13 seconds left in the game. Vikings in field goal range. Bridgewater back to pass, but he's hit by Dwight Freeney and loses the ball. Arizona recovers it, and the Cardinals clinch a playoff spot tonight with a 23-20 victory. And one more note, the Rapid City Invitational Wrestling Tournament kicks off tomorrow and runs through Saturday at the Rushmore Plaza Civic Center. Over 400 wrestlers from 36 schools will be competing this weekend. The action begins at 2 p.m. on Friday and 9 a.m. on Saturday. That's a look at sports. We'll be right back.
This holiday, Ford, America's best-selling brand, is giving you more. It's the Ford Holiday Sales Event, featuring 0% financing for 60 months on the Built Ford Tough 2015 F-150 and Super Duty. That's big savings on the best-selling trucks for 38 years straight. Legendary toughness. It's the best gift ever. Now during the Ford Holiday Sales Event, get 0 for 60 or up to $10,021 total savings plus no payments for 90 days on Built Ford Tough trucks. Only at your local Ford stores.
Getting a great price on a better night's sleep at Denver Mattress just got even better. Rest easy on our American-made nuts and bolts mattress. With sturdy inner spring support system and plush softness for ultimate comfort, it's only $199. And for an outstanding night's sleep, check out the incredibly designed Doctor's Choice Elite Queen mattress. Alternating coils eliminate the natural sway to give you true even support. With Ergo 330 base and interest-free financing for 5 years, it's only $39 a month. Denver Mattress, America's largest factory direct retailer.
Dear future, life is good. No, great. I'm like a man, only better. But even though I know everything, I still feel like you could surprise me. Like that skateboard incident with the squirrel. But life is sweet now. Hey, what could go wrong? It's you and me all the way, future. Let's get going.
Firehouse Brewing Company presents the hilarious musical, The Mystery of Edwin Drood. Based loosely on Charles Dickens' great unfinished novel, the show takes audience participation to new heights by allowing you to decide who killed the unfortunate young Edwin Drood. Performances Friday and Saturday nights. Get tickets at brewingtheater.com.
The community is staying very much involved with the recovery of South Dakota Highway Patrol Trooper Zachary Bader. Rapid City Schools tweeting out this picture today. The caption reads, Stevens Raider students and staff raising money for Trooper Bader. So glad you're healing, end quote. South Dakota Highway Patrol Trooper Zachary Bader was left with serious injuries back in October after a routine traffic stop turned into a violent assault. That crime may have been violent and horrific, but community members across the Black Hills have continued to show an outpouring of love and support for Bader and his family as he continues on his road to recovery. It's our best to him and the entire Bader family, and good for everybody who's been on the kind of the forefront of showing him so much hospitality and making sure that that family knows that they're in our thoughts and prayers, and we appreciate what he does in the line of duty each and every day. You're a reserve deputy. You know all about that.
Used to be a reserve.
Yeah, used to be a reserve deputy. So, I mean, that's just kind of goes with the territory, I guess.
It does. It does.
You have time for forecast? Did I run you out of time?
No, it's okay.
My apologies. Blame it on me. Have a good night.
I love a gourmet cheeseburger as much as anybody, and that's why we created the Pub Burger at Culver's.
My favorite cheeseburger starts with great beef. When you get that burger in your hand and the juices are flowing, you want to devour it.
Chef, we're going to make a pepper grinder Pub Burger.
I'm stoked, man.
We got a little Wisconsin Swiss and Wisconsin cheddar.
Those are the criteria for me. Fresh beef, bacon, Wisconsin cheese.
The 4 peppercorn mayo really sets this burger apart.
This is an ultimate bacon cheeseburger.
Our new pepper grinder Pub Burger. Welcome to Delicious.
'Twas thinking of Christmas with my money half gone when I thought of good deals from First National Pawn. I'll spin the wheel and save up to 50%. Huge sale, less money will be spent. They have iPods and iPads and laptops galore, PlayStation and Xbox and Wii in the store. There were games for them all and car audio too. There was Bluetooth speakers and headphones for you. Sales on DVDs, Blu-rays, and box sets do tell. Native American art and cool leather as well. Guitars, drums, violins, tools too. First National Pawn's huge sale is for you.
You've certainly put in the effort. You started from scratch and have made something that you want to see last well into the future. Maybe someday you'll call it a legacy, but for now, you've just got to get the bread out, the door open, and the bills paid. Having someone at your side who understands where you've been and where you want to go can make all the difference. Small business success? It's bigger than banking. It's you and I together.
No matter what woodworking project you face, Irwin Power Tool Accessories offers superior job performance and durability. Stop in at Menards and pick up this 6-piece spade bit set for only $3.97. Stop by the Enchanted Forest and deck the halls with a great selection of Christmas decor. From tinsel to Christmas trees, find exactly what you need to bring Christmas cheer to your home. Give the perfect gift every time with Menards gift cards.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.